Why is September historically bad for stocks and risk assets?
Going on here, Tom?
Well, it's been a rough week. I mean, this September first 4 days were down 4%. It's actually one of the fifth worst Septembers since 1928, so it's pretty bad. I don't think there's actually a lot of fundamental arguments for why stocks are down this much, but I think we've pulled forward seasonality. This September to November period last year was really tough. Historically, it's tough, and I wonder if markets are going risk off early.
That was Tom Lee. And it's true, September has been historically bad. I mean, if we look, averaged from the 1950s, the Dow Jones has been down 0.8% in September, and then the S&P 500 has been down 0.5%. Now, this is an average of over 70, 80 years. There's a terminology to it. It's called the September effect. And it isn't just related to the US. It's related globally. You'll see on this chart, September is always extremely bad. But why is that? Well, it comes down to three reasons. And it's actually quite interesting why. The first reason is something called seasonal bias. Most of these traders and people that have put money into the market and put trades on go on holiday. And September is the time where they come back or the summer holiday ends. So those trades that have not done well, those trades that aren't going the way that they want to, that's when they sell. That is why September is bad. And that is why things go down initially in the first week. The second reason why this happens is because September is the financial fiscal year end for mutual funds. And what happens with these type of funds and fiscal ends is that they want to show a positive book, which means that they get rid of all their negative stocks and their negative trades before the fiscal year. When they clear that out, it looks positive at the end of September. That's why September has a lot of downward bias and downward sell pressure because these mutual funds are selling. The third, and the one that I think is the main real reason, is that this month, because it's historically bad, is baked into algorithms. Now, these algorithms are really the things that move markets. And when those algorithms are baked in that September is usually bad, when bad stocks are sold, and where everything happens in the year, that is when they offload all of their potential bad trades. When they look at the market, they look at all the other factors that are attached to this algorithm. It pre-sells before all these other institutions, stock traders, come back from their holiday, so they can preempt all this sell going through. So how would I play this? Well, we know that this is going to happen. There's a historical bias, there's a September effect, and there's three reasons that I've stated. What I would say is that this sell pressure will end and these new products, these new trades will start going in. So there will be an upward bias towards the end of September. Now, that is a possible good understanding, knowing that in the future, things could potentially get better in the short run. I still think in the long run, a recession is highly, highly likely because of all the data that's coming through. But in the short run, if you want to make a bit of money, in my opinion, in my thoughts, I would say once the sell pressure starts to ease off, it might be a good time to get in. It might be a good time to play the short run and play the pump of all these new traders trying to enter back into new trades. Because you need to understand, traders don't like money. They like it to be in stocks and funds and various other institutions. So this money that's being sold, these stocks being sold, are going to go somewhere. And I really do think things like Bitcoin, things like gold, things like larger institution companies will do well. But I would stay away from tech. I would stay away from really large tech companies, and I would go look into things that have a strong base and could potentially deal well from this downward turn in September. Anyway, I'm Alvarez, a Something Crypto Investor. Like, follow, share. Give your guy a follow, and I will catch you in the next video. More of these to come.